Kim here. I'm making my project for the Cardz TV challenge. I'm on the Cardz TV Crazy Crafters design team. And it's July, middle of July 2017, so it's this thing in the crafting card making world that Christmas in July. So I went ahead and went through all my scrap papers that I had for Christmas themed, and I'm going to make a Christmas card. The stamp set that I'm going to be using is the Tiny Tidings, and I'm going to be using the Kandy Kane Kisses. So we'll set that aside and we'll do the card. Now this is just American Crafts white cardstock. I've already put the stamp on here. I'm trying to get it as straight as I can, so I'm just going to stamp that first, kind of just get it out of the way for no reason really, just trying to get everything, all the steps done. American Crafts paper is quite textured, so oh wow, it turned out really good. Alright, so we're just going to put this aside as well, and I'll come back to that because I want to cut it down, do something fun with it. Alright, so this is A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I've cut this green bright piece of paper. I call it bright because it's not like a dark foresty green. I'm just going to lay that right on the top like that. Now it's just slightly under the A2 size card as far as the size goes. Wow, okay, that was ready to come out, right? I'll use my finger and then I can just wipe my finger off. Was not expecting that to happen at all. We can fix that just by, you know, kind of moving it around with our finger, and right on top. I'm going to go ahead and manipulate this while the glue is still wet, or so she says. Alright, there we go. Right up in that corner. Then I'm going to grab a wipey and get this glue off my fingertips. Actually, this isn't a wipey, these are Clorox disinfecting wipes. They were here on my desk, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, so let's just use this because my fingers are still a little bit wet. Alright, so I've cut out 3 pieces here. I've cut this piece out, and I used an old paper pack called Jolly Jamboree. I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old at least. And this one is a little under 5 1/2. Put that one down. It's got little candy canes on it. We just had somebody knocking at our door, so my dogs are still upset. Okay, now I'm going to put this one on. And this corner here. And as you notice, I'm kind of putting, you know, lining up this here, putting a little bit of a border on the top or on the bottom. So this is a little under 5 1/2 by, 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. And then I put that one right there. My doggy. Okay, just making sure that's straight because I'm eyeballing it here. It didn't look straight to me. My finger's still sticky, so let's just do that real quick. Okay, now we're going to make a bow. And I'm going to use 2 different types of ribbon. I'm going to use this with the shimmery, silvery stuff on it, and then this one here that's the American Crafts. And I'm just going to kind of get an idea of how I want to do this. Just going to go like this, and I'm going to do it like it looks like a present. That one's just going to be normal. No bows or anything, and then I'm going to do the one on top. So I'm going to do just kind of about right there. I'm so sorry about my dog. She really got upset. I have no idea who was ringing my doorbell. And then this one's going to go across here, but I'm going to put a bow on it. And I'm using my bow maker. do a lot of eyeballing. I didn't used to when I first started card making. I was always taking the measurements and, you know, but yeah, I was just kind of able to let all that go, and now I eyeball a lot of stuff. Okay, so we want to use score tape to put our ribbon on our card. This is little tiny, oh, maybe 1/8 inch. And I cut it out right there. And then down here, I love how easily that tears. Now since I have 2 different types of ribbon here, I don't want to put one on top of the other for this particular one. I'm going to put the green piece. Yeah, that's pretty even. I'm going to put the green piece on this side of the score tape. Give it a quick trim on this one. Cute. And then the polka dot one on this side of the score tape. So you see like both of them, right? Great. And then I'm going to put a strip across here, and that's going to be where the ribbon with the bow is going to go. Okay, there we go. We'll have to cut this one down to size as well. Just kind of adjust this because I want the polka dot one to come out. So you know what, I'm just going to put it on and then I'll manipulate it once I get it on. So that's going to go there. I should have paid better attention when I was tying the bow, because that would have worked better. You know what, let's go ahead and put a bit of score tape on here. We got to keep it in its place. That right there. I'm going to trim this off. Take that score tape off, and then I'm just going to lay that polka dot, or the dots, the ribbon with the circles on it, right on top. It keeps getting stuck in the fabric, or the fibers of the ribbon. There we go, I got it. Okay, that's going to go like this. Again, sort of bringing it up so that you can see the green ribbon underneath it with the shiny, pretty shiny stuff. And then same as this one. Just a little bit to hold it down. I got the bow maker on Amazon. I just searched bow maker, found this one. It was handmade, and I support DIYs big time, so I bought from them instead of buying it from a big company. And I bought it so long ago, I'm sorry, I do not remember how much I paid for it. Okay, so I think I was completely off camera there, I'm not sure. I'm going to pull this apart so you can see both types of the ribbon. And then let's go, I got these at a local scrapbook store that's going out of business, but I'm not going to use it on that one. I thought I was going to, but I'm not going to. I messed up that ribbon there, so let's put that down. Okay, so let's get our stamp thing. Candy Cane Kisses. Make sure your magnets don't touch. And I'm going to get a pair of my bigger scissors because I have better control when I'm cutting these kind of things versus trying to, I'm kind of cheating too. I'm using the texture of the paper versus trying to make it fit into my paper cutter because it's a small piece. Alright, then get that out of the way. Get my little pad here that I use for punching. And I'm going to punch a hole just like this. I'm going to make it a little bit big because I'm going to be putting some twine in there. I do not have a hole punch that's that little. Okay, then I'm going to go right in there. That kind of helps me get it through the hole. I say that, but now it's not doing it. Oh, there we go. And I just look on the back there and see if it's gone all the way through. I got one piece of it anyway. All right, everybody coming through, everybody coming through. All right, I'm just going to bring my card back in here. I'm just going to tie a little bow on this and I'm going to tape it down so that it looks kind of like a, you know, a tag on a package, a name tag sort of thing. I really do know how to tie a knot. Doesn't look like it, but I really do know how. I want some of the edges to show too, so, or the strings. I don't want to cut that off too short. All right, I just had a thought. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop this up with this, but I got to cut it down. Put this behind it. And then I'm going to come in here with my little scissors, trim it down just a little bit, probably about right there. And then I'm going to give it a little banner tag, a banner edge. So if you're new to the Cardz TV stamps, you must go on to her blog and get some of her stamps. I mean, not only they're great quality, but the ideas that Cardz TV stamps have, oh, just love them. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's just put that right here. And we have ourselves a little card. It looks like I'm going to need to doing some trimming. You know, this brings up a real quick thought, and then I'm going to end the video. But if you have ribbon that's fraying, you take a lighter, not a match, but a lighter, and you just lightly touch it on the edge of the ribbon. I don't have one here handy in front of me, so, but you just touch it, like pretend like this is a lighter. You just touch it like this, and it'll stop it from fraying. So that's just a trick. Maybe sometime I'll do a video and include that in it. But all right, everybody, my first Christmas card, and I put it on backwards. So that's not a big deal because I can move this. That's funny. It's like backwards down my video. There we go. Like I've never done that before. All right. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.